Hello, one and all, and welcome back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia. I am the Max Feud Shades. In the last part, the continent of Sotis kind of came up from, you know, the dregs, and we fought Lord Galician, and we beat him, but then he tried to run away, but then Belza showed up and rammed her ship into them, killing them both, and that was kind of a thing, and then, you know, Ramirez was about to go completely insane and just wipe out all of existence everywhere forever. Then the elders of the Silver Civilization dive-bombed their entire civilization onto the laser and busted it open, and the shield broke, and we're gonna go in there, and we're gonna basically stop Ramirez from being evil, and that's gonna be pretty swell. But I said before we did that, I was going to have to do a little bit of outside exploring and stuff to make sure that I covered everything that we could possibly do before we very definitely go into what is the end of the game. So, what I did was, I went back to Sailor's Island to see if I could get another black spot, because I want to finish the Pistol quest, right? Because, you know, she's got that whole story thing going on there, and I wanted a conclusion. So I went there, and I got no black spot, and I was very confused, because this is definitely the end of the game we're about to walk into. Our entire group has been reunited. There's only one bad guy left. By the way, can we briefly touch on the fact that literally the only admiral to survive is Vigoro? Of all of them, he's the only guy that survived. That is immensely frustrating to me, as he is the one I would have most liked to have seen explode, but oh well. I digress. The point is, the reason why I couldn't get the last black spot is because apparently, and it honestly does make sense, the quest line is actually linked up to Doc and Maria's sort of moonfish quest. And you can only get the final black spot and fight Pistol for the final time and finish up her storyline by collecting and giving every single moonfish in the game to her pet bird. So, basically, what I had to do was find the rest of them moonfishes. And, I don't know if you know this, but it's kind of hard to just kind of guess as to where those might be. So I was forced to look at a general guide of where to find said moonfishes. They basically just gave me the general location, and I ran around and found them. I believe, in total, I was missing 9 moonfish. And now, I have all of them. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the vomiting board, because the vomiting board is what we're going to be spending a fair amount of time with today. And here's hoping, hope beyond hope, that I managed to find all of the moonfish that I did not have prior. If so, I currently have 9. Here's hoping that I've gotten everything that I need. I see you've got some moonfish. Yeah, let's feed the little critter. That little critter is definitively getting rather unlittle, but alright, sure. Here's hoping that on top of everything else, the bird is able to vomit up some actually useful stuff. I would very much appreciate it if that were the case. That thing is getting big. Jeez, I wonder how much more it'll grow. That is the ultimate question. I don't know how big it's going to end up getting, but it will continue to vomit up all manner of stuff. Alright, so what do we get? We've got the Sword of the Cat. Alright. I wonder if that's better than the sword I currently have. I can't say that I know. Anyway, we'll just shove another moonfish all up in its gullet so that it may vomit up another good thing. Thank you very much. So, yep. He's about to wharf. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And apparently it was gold bullion. Alright. That's pretty cool, I reckon. Looks like you still got more moonfish. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I most assuredly do have many more moonfish. And I wish to feed them to the weird drippy dippy bird. Oh, it's having a fit. It's having issues. Send help. That is a very silly looking bird. It looks different for some reason. I don't know why or how, but it looks like every time he grows, his body changes in other ways too. Indeed. Now please vomit up another thing that what is good for me. I demand all of the things. Thank you. Yeah, coughed up something again. Why are we treasuring this bird vomit? A constitution gem? Alright. I'm going to have to remember to actually look over all this stuff we got to make sure any of it is of any value. Surely some of the later items, those have got to be good. That'd make the most sense, no? Alright then, but seriously, how much silly can its head even get? It's already floopity-doopity. It's very strange. Alright then, what else you got in there? We've got the defensive aura. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like it could be pretty cool. Hello, tiny child.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vice. Piccolo says thank you too. Well, you've definitely opened up a bit, haven't you? Yeah, his name is Piccolo, huh? Cute name. Tell him that I'll bring even more fish next time, okay? And by next time, I mean in a few moments.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a very large bird. You can actually talk to that bird? Sure seems like it. I don't know for sure, though. But either way, it looks like they understand each other on some level. She's got bird empathy. Yeah, to think about it, even her older sister. Ah, gonna bring that up? Doc? You wanna maybe tell us about an older sister? Draw all them lines? I'm sorry. I was lost in thought. Doc, please, tell me about Ramirez. When you first knew him, I must know. I need to know what happened to him. What changed him so? Like, seriously, why did he go so next level bonkers? Sounds like you got some pretty personal reasons for wanting to know. There, well, I told you about how Ramirez and I met, right? Well, soon after that, we were sent to Ixataka, just after Vala had begun to occupy the area. Oh boy. Give me that lore! What's wrong, Ramirez? Ever since we got to Ixataka, you've looked troubled. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. Well, if I may speak freely, I feel that Vala is wrong in its ways, in the way it treats the Ixatakans. Hey, wait a minute there, Ramirez. Putting the people into slavery, forcing them to mine for moonstones, and all for Vala's profit? It's horrible. Indeed it is. How does the turn happen? Ramirez, you are absolutely right. I, as a father of two, feel the same way. I feel a sadness deep in my heart for the plight of the people of Ixataka. How's this, then? I will personally express those grievances to the Empress herself. Let me deal with it, Ramirez. Thank you, my lord. Egads! One day we ran into Admiral Galician in Ixataka. Back then, Lord Galician was still just another admiral in the Armada, but stories of his military prowess were spreading rapidly. Actually, the reason why Vala had so easily conquered Ixataka and occupied it was due to the great military feats of Lord Galician. Of course, Ramirez went straight to Galician, being the root of all the evils in Ixataka. Lord Galician, how could you treat the Ixatakans like this? It's despicable! Ramirez, you can't talk like that to an admiral. Stay out of this, Doc. This has nothing to do with you. And no matter what happens, I know Admiral Mendoza will stand up for me. Admiral Mendoza? Fool. What did you say? How dare you speak ill of Admiral Mendoza? I will not stand here and let you tarnish his honor. It was not Mendoza that I was calling a fool. It is you, boy, who follow him so blindly that is the fool. But what did you say? People are not to be trusted. Depend on a person too much, and they will betray your trust sooner or later. I only believe in power. Power will never betray you. And that is why I search this land for an even greater power. And if such a power exists, I swear it shall be mine. You will someday understand the meaning of my words. When that day comes, I will be awaiting you. Okay. Sure seems like he hated the guy for a good bit there. What exactly changed that to slavish devotion? That was the first time Ramirez and Galician had ever met. If I'd only stopped Ramirez back then, things may have turned out much differently. Uncle Doc, wait a second, Maria. I'll be right there. Ever since she started talking again, Maria stopped using that bell, and now she calls me by name. That's actually really great. I know not why this giant birdie bird is helping the child come out of its shell and heal their mental wounds, but I'm incredibly happy to be able to be the person who makes it happen. It always makes me feel weak in the knees whenever she calls me uncle. So I'm such a sucker for those pretty little eyes. Alright, we'll get out of your way. You're probably busy anyway. We'll talk more about Ramirez some other time, okay? Sure thing. Don't forget to bring more moonfish. Oh, don't worry. I'll be reassessing everything, and let me see. Do I still have some moonfish in my pants? Yep. In fact, some might say I have far too much in my pants of the fish type. So, yeah, no, we're gonna cut out the middlemen, and we're just gonna start giving you more fish right here and now. You cannot stop me.
Hi.
My fish-having prowess is undeniable and inescapable. Prepare thine gullet for more fish, giant bird! Of which I've noticed you have a second pair of wings coming out of your back. I don't think birds with 2 sets of wings are typically normal. That seems a little strange. Maybe I should have checked to see what that stuff I got actually was before I ended up doing more of this. Oh well, can't undo the past, gotta just move forward. All right, what's inside? What's inside? It's an Ukunix idol, I guess. I haven't the foggiest what that be about. Looks like you still got some moonfish. Yeah, I do. So get in there, you weird bird. I demand resolution to a plot twist. Well, not a plot twist, a plot line is what I actually meant. I get words all mixed up in me brain all the damn time. It's not good. Anyway, and this time we have Fibromale. I'm relatively certain that's something I've already gotten in the past. Isn't that like moss stuff? The moss armor? If so, that's really nothing all that good. Ugh. Alright then. That thing is getting big. I do have to wonder how big its ultimate size will be. And kablooey! And this time we have acquired a marksman gun. Okay, there you go. That sounds like a weapon for Gilder. Also, hello, tiny child. Thank you for always bringing fish for me. Look how much Piccolo has grown. Whoa, and to think he used to be small enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Now that bird looks like it could very easily accidentally consume the tiny child, and that is not a good thing. Tell me about it. Who'd have thought that it would have grown this big? Piccolo, let's go play over there. Chirp. Hurry up, be careful. If that big guy starts running around, this rickety old ship won't hold together long. I know. Piccolo, come on, over here. Chirp. I just wanted to thank you, Vice. Because of you and your crew, Maria's finally come out of her shell. She's become herself again. In return, well, that's a strange way to put it, but in return, I'll tell you the rest of my story. It's hard for me to talk about it, but if Maria can be strong enough to get over her past, I can't sit here and dwell on my past either. I guess I've finally become strong enough to realize that. Doc. Well, if you must know, then I'll tell you. I'll tell you the tragedy that befell Ramirez. Depend on a person too much and they will betray your trust sooner or later. Or so Galician told Ramirez. Maybe that hit a little close to home. I don't know. But for whatever reason, Ramirez began to snoop around for information regarding Mendoza. And that's when we found out that Mendoza was using the Ixotakans as slave for his own personal profit. Oh dear. He forced the Ixotakans to work a few extra hours here and there and pocketed all the extra moonstones that they found for himself. The shock of this discovery was almost too much for Ramirez to bear. He went directly to Admiral Mendoza and confronted him. Looking significantly more sinister than the first 2 times we saw him. Lord, is it true? Is it true about the moonstones and the Ixotakan slaves? I won't lie to you. Yes, it is true. I mean, I'll lie to you until you discover the truth, in which case, yeah, all right, I won't try to hide it anymore. But what's the problem? Is there something wrong with making money? With desiring wealth and power? To the ends of exploiting people? Yes, actually, very much so. You're forcing the Ixotakans to work grueling hours in inhumane conditions. My lord, you promised me. You told me that you would speak to Her Majesty in regard to the way the Ixotakans are being treated. You truly are naive, aren't you? And what exactly do you think would have happened if I did that? Her Majesty would find out about my little scheme, and I would basically be signing my own death warrant. How could you lie to me like that? It is quite unfortunate that things had to turn out this way, Ramirez. And to think I thought of you as a son. Regardless, you have uncovered my plans and have left me no choice. Guard, seize him. Everything. All that I have believed in. Whoa. That's not good. By the time I got there, it was already too late. The guards, even Admiral Mendoza, they had all fallen under Ramirez's blade. Oh my god. Ramirez, what have you done? I'm sorry, Doc. But I can no longer trust humans. I can no longer remain here. Because one person you trusted betrayed you? I mean, I'm not saying that it's not an incredibly traumatic situation to find yourself in, but isn't this a little extreme? Wait, Ramirez, where are you going? Goodbye, Doc. The Ramirez that you knew is no more. He died the moment I drew my blade against Admiral Mendoza. From now on, I will only believe in strength. I shall only follow those with power. Wait, Ramirez! Ramirez!
Ramirez!
Ooh, that was a good line. That was a good line read. Props. Wow. I don't fully comprehend how he really reached that point, or why he would start following Galician as a result of it all, but okay. And so, Ramirez went to Galician's side, and I believe you know the rest of the story. I'd spent so much time with both Mendoza and Ramirez, and yet I could do nothing to stop this tragedy from happening. If I only had the strength to stop him, Mendoza, Ramirez, and even Maria, all of their lives would have turned out so much differently. Doc. I know. I'm gonna stop living in the past. Just gotta keep looking forward and hope for the best. And besides, I think it's a blessing that I was able to save Maria from the burning wreckage of the Aquila. And the shoe droppeth! Aquila, that name. Wait a second there. Athena, you don't think... But I heard that some air pirates that were passing through the area helped save most of the crew after we left, though. Hey, Doc. Maria wouldn't happen to have an older sister, would she? Actually, she did. Wait, did I forget to tell you that? Well, unfortunately, she went missing after the accident. Nobody knows what happened to her. Poor Pistal. It's bothered me for years that I couldn't save both of them. Vice, then it is her. There's no doubt about it. Maria and Pistal are long-lost sisters. A little strange that they have completely different hair colors, but I guess that's not impossible. We gotta tell Pistal. Pistal said that she would come to fight us again sometime. When we see her, we'll tell her everything that we know. What she does with this information is up to her. Okay, but I'm relatively certain that that's actually not the rest of the moonfish. So I think I actually need to give all of them over before I can actually make any progress.
Hi.
Yes, hello. I have more moonfish of which to give you. Once more I ask of thee to eat all of the fish, for you are a gigantic bird, a board, as it were. And the last things you give me better be freaking awesome. Really, once again, probably should have checked to see this stuff before I went back. I'm so laser focused. All right, what have we got this time? We've got, whoa, hello. Hydro Wing, Silver Arm, and the Serpent Strike. Okay, well, if I had to wager a guess or two, that's a weapon for Ica, a weapon for Drachma, and a weapon for Enrique. That's definitely nothing to sneeze at, assuming that they have better stats. At the very least, for Enrique and Drachma, definitely will be. Looks like you still got some moonfish. Yeah. I'm not sure how many more I've got, but I will continue to give as much as I can. Oh, it's transforming! It's going nutso! Its head's getting even sillier looking! Well, I wasn't wrong. Okay. Well, that's a Boyd that can definitely fly. Wow, he just keeps getting bigger and bigger. That Boyd is too big. Well, I think if anything ate that many moonfish, it'd grow at least half as much. But I bet that Maria's really happy that he's grown so much, huh, Doc? You'd think so, but life doesn't always turn out the way you'd expect. Explain. Piccolo, he wants to go home. Huh? Piccolo has grown wings, so now he's saying he wants to go home. Home to where all his friends are. I think he has a point, though. If we don't return him to nature, he'll never find any of his own kind, let alone find someone to marry. Bird courtship. The one thing that's keeping me worried is if this guy leaves, Maria's gonna fall into depression again. Uncle Doc, I'll be fine. So, that eyebrow of incredulousness. Maria? Ever since Daddy and my sister went away, I've been so lonely. And I think that Piccolo feels lonely too. I'm gonna miss him, but I think he should go home so he won't be lonely anymore. I have you and Vice to take care of me too. I don't have to be lonely anymore. Tiny child has gotten perspective. Tiny child is wise. Wow, you sure have grown, Maria. I don't know how to thank you. To think this is the same Maria that I've been caring for all these years. I can't believe it. I owe everything to you. Ah, don't worry about it. I'm honestly pretty happy about it. Oh, birds flying. Birds flying. Or I guess birds aggressively floating is more of an accurate term. Is not a swift bird. Hey, looks like he's getting ready to leave. Sort of reminds me, sort of reminds ya of when we left Pirate Isle, eh, Vice? I don't remember being nearly that big or yellow. The bird contemplates. Goodbye, Piccolo. Bye. Be nice to your new friends. And come back to see me sometime. The large board will return to vomit on you another day. Such a weird, dumpy, majestic creature. Off he goes. Into the wild blue lawn chair. You have found the Moon Hamacho. I found the what now? Thanks to the air pirate Vice and his friend Doc, the mysteries of the Moon Hamacho have been solved. Once fed a moonfish, the Moon Hamacho will undergo a metamorphosis and will eventually return home to its nest. This discovery will go down in history. If you say so. If you say so. Well, the bird's gone, so I take it that was the last of the fish. Oh, hey, hold up. Hey guys, how you been? Thanks to all your hard work, Mary and I have been doing just fine. And hey, if you're ever in the area, feel free to just stop on by whenever you want. Vice, come back soon. I will do all of those things once I have, the ability to progress a story. All right, first things first. Let's take a look at some of the stuff. All right, anything back here? No, doesn't seem so. Anything that has to do with a ship? No. Accessories? Yes. The defensive aura renders the wearer invulnerable to normal attacks. Oh. Okay, that's pretty great. And improves defense as well. A miraculous stone that prevents all adverse effects and boosts defense and magic defense. Well, damn. Okay, yeah, no, those are some extraordinarily worthwhile things. Fiber mail. Very effective armor woven from a special type of moss found in the Dark Rift. Yeah, that's what I thought it was, so that's nothing special. A powerful sword worn by warriors of the Silver Civilization can turn enemies to stone. Part of an android soldier created by the Silver Civilization. Boasts high attack power. A boomerang modified by the Valan army with reinforcement for close quarters combat. A small pistol used by Valan assassins. Can cause instant death with a good shot. Dang. Alright then, hold up just half of a moment, if you don't mind. Just to make absolutely certain that fiber mail... Oh no, this fiber mail is actually mildly better, but it drops the magic. I'm not using magic too much with Vice, so that's not bad. Strange, though. That is very odd. Huh. Alright then, well, it's all well and good. Oh, hang on a second, I also got that Ducat blade. Is that any good? The sword of Ducat? No, it is not. It is worthless to me. It is a pile of big-time garbo. Alright then, Hydra Wing. That's an improvement. Also switch over the colors a bit, as I stuck everything on purple for a while. Just to make sure. Ooh, yeah, actually I think let's go with that, just to be on the safe side. There we go. And I actually think I will give Ica, invulnerable to normal attacks. So basically standard smack 'em up attacks just does absolutely nothing. I'm totally okay with that. And by that particular vein, I would also like to make it so Fina can never be afflicted with a status ailment ever. That sounds like a pretty good idea to me. And just to make sure, nothing... Oh, the Swift Dress! Drop, hit, and dodge, boost, a bunch of other stuff. Decently enough. Yeah, then that'll be fine by me. And despite the fact that I'm probably not going to be using him for too much longer... Oh, wow, that's actually not that good. Although, I guess, massive increased accuracy and the chance of instant kill. Either way, I suppose that's fine. Sure. All right. All right. So then, well, actually, first things first. Let me head to the bridge real quick. If I recall, the character said that if I wanted to recruit someone, I just had to talk to them. I guess I need to find them. We're gonna fly into that island, right? You wanna take the wheel then, Captain Vice? Not yet, you nerd. Keep your mustache in order. What about you, girls? Well, I guess it's time to settle this. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared. But when I look at how great of a captain you've become, Vice, I feel better. Look at how many people have come to follow you into battle. They all believe in you. They all trust you, just like I do. We have to win, right, Captain Vice?
That's so freaking cute! Oh!
What about you, Fina? Are you also adorable? Vice, let's go. We've got to go to Saltus. I will fight with you. Ramirez must be stopped. Not as adorable, but your resolve is still appreciated. All right, well, basically what I was getting at here is, if it's possible for me to exchange my teammate to anybody that I want, well, needless to say, I'd like to get Enrique back before I fight Pistol, because
I sure would like to be able to use my Justice Shield ability again. Because that lady hits like a damn dump truck.
All right, Vice, this is it. Indeed it is. Okay. I kind of thought he would be here. That's usually where he was. Maybe he's up in the crow's nest or something. You truly are a man worthy of my devotion. I said that wrong, but I got the point across. I devote my life to you, Captain Vice. Be it the lands of the dead, I shall follow you anywhere. All right, it's almost time to wrap this all up. Let's show them what Yafatoman women are made of. If that is what your goal is. You're saying that we're going into that continent? Boy, sometimes I wonder if your head is a few moonstones short. But if you insist on me going with you, I will. Well, as awesome as it actually would be to have you back, I'm pretty content with having Enrique. I feel like he has the most personal investment to the situation, considering everything that's happened. That's fine with me, boy, but let me know if you change your mind. Will do, will do. Okay then, but hang on a second. That actually makes me think and ponder. Wouldn't now be a good time for a new journal entry to have been added? Wouldn't the rest of them be? Yeah, okay. I'm speechless. For probably the first time in my life, I don't even know what to say. I never even dreamed that this many air pirates would come together to fight. Aika, Fina, Gilder, Drachma, Enrique. Thank you all. Tomorrow we make history. And then we did. This will be my last journal entry. For reasons I don't know. The future of this world hangs in the balance. We must fight Ramirez, and we must win. There are so many dreams left in this world. I can't let Ramirez destroy them all. I have faith in myself and my crew. Nice. All right then, all right then. So, if Enrique is not around these here parts, then what parts is he all up in? Let's see here. Hang on a second, I believe. Head back up here. It's been like a year and a half since I've last ever even bothered to go up to this part of the ship. But I think I vaguely remember him having been there at least at one point or another. So if that's the case, I'm just going to have to snake eater my way on up here. Hop, top, 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 top. It's the most enthralling of gameplay. And no, he is not here. What is the haps with that noise? Hey there, Vice. For some reason, all this talk of saving the world seems to suit you perfectly. I don't consider myself to be much of a hero, but things are starting to get interesting around here. Maybe I'll stay until the end. You literally have no choice. We're going to make a beeline for the continent immediately after we solve this Pistol thing. You're not even gonna have a chance to get off the boat. I don't even know why you're. Why are you getting that, you stupid loser nerd? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's that. Enrique's gotta be around here somewhere. I guess maybe he's in the food-heavy place? Whatever you want to call it. I don't know. If nothing else, I guess we could also talk to the rest of the crew. Or at least the crew that are on active support. That is the wrong door. The fancier door is where the food is, obviously. All right, who dwells within? Where are you at? I require assistance. I need your overpowered powers. There's the nerd. Oh, hey, she be dancing. That girl be dancing. I will dance for you. My dance will bring you luck in your fight with the evil ones. Aight, y'all go ahead and do that. She do be doing that real well. Let's see, what about you, Nerdington? Khalifa, the third daughter of the Red Moon, will pray with all her strength for your victory. Ah! That's not even a fortune! Let's go, Captain Vice. I'm not a sailor, but I'll do everything I can to help you. No doubts there. Vice, will you let me go with you to Saltus? Yeah, that was kind of the plan. Of course you can come with us. Without you, we would never have gotten the Delphinus. Let's go. Thank you, Vice. It is an honor to accompany you. Hopefully people don't mind too terribly that I'm not taking Gilder or Drachma. I feel like there aren't any bad options. I just feel like Enrique is the right balance of story relevance and incredibly useful in a fight. Considering Ramirez is kind of known for his insane power, I feel like it's a pretty good idea to have the ability to half all damage. There we go. That's a straight up improvement right there is what that is. Oh, hold up. He has nothing equipped at all. A blessed robe is what you shall have, my friend. And I will also give you... negates eternity spells. Well, that's not bad. But I'm going to be using Delta Shield the entire time anyway. So, Blue Rogue Patch it is. There we go. Take it as a sign of just how much you matter. There you go. There you go. Also, Enrique is probably the least underleveled of the three party members. I cannot say that I'm strong enough to save the world. I'm not pretending to be a hero either. But I will fight to the death to protect Polly and Anne, and to protect the world that they live in. That's good enough. What saith you, adorable gal? We're finally gonna try and attack the island. I know I'm clumsy and I keep messing things up, but I've learned a lot during my time here on the Delphinus. I think I'll be able to do a good job. Well, you've always been doing a good job. Don't sell yourself short. Finally, we're gonna face off with Ramirez. We have enough cannonballs to get us through any fight. Make sure and use as many as you can, Captain Vice. Quite honestly, I'm hoping that we don't have to get into a boat fight. All right, let's do this. If I become the female pirate who helps save the world, the guys won't be able to resist me. I'm going to give it my best. I know you can do it, Captain Vice. I mean, a lot of women are on this crew. A lot of people are going to be able to make that claim. Captain, today I'm going to cook all of your favorites. You'll love it. And after we win this battle, we can all go back to Crescent Isle and celebrate. It will be pretty mad awesome. Let us not lie to ourselves. Okay, then. Now that I actually have Enrique back, I feel much more comfortable about being able to fight Pastel. So, assuming that once I go back to the island and I get the black spot, that I'll be able to even get it, primarily, I'll be able to head on over to Pastel. So, let's just zoop. Ahoy! Pretty troubled girl of starboard or port or whatever the front of the ship is, the bow. I don't know. Point is, I found her. And yes, the black spot was acquired. Vice, this will be our final battle. Pastel, wait a second. There's something we need to tell you. Nothing can save you now. The only thing I desire is to watch Vice fall by my hand. That is all I live for. I will defeat you. The last 7 years of my life rest on the outcome of this very battle.
On guard.
All right then, if that's the way things gotta be. I'm feeling pretty prepared, all things considered. So you best be bringing your A game, girl.
I shall have my revenge at last.
You will definitely make an attempt. All right then, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to bust out those buffs. Buffs out the yin yang is what we're gonna do. We're also gonna be doing ourselves a Delta Shield, all well and good. Then give your, the Glyph of Might to Vice, obviously. And also the Mighty Shield. There we go. Just get ourselves as many shields as possible. There we go. Now, no matter what, nothing she can do could ever possibly instant kill us. Deluge! Oh no!
Take this.
That's probably the most inconvenient of the things you could have done. Now I have to spend a turn healing everybody.
Let's try this.
Ah, well, I suppose it is what it is. Don't mind me, just going to be buffing. buffing so much. Demon dog! Get slapped! That wasn't nearly as awesome as I was hoping it would have been. Did I use 2 glyphs of might on? Okay, my bad. I could have sworn that I actually said Vice to use the glyph of speed. I was clearly horribly incorrect. I apologize for that. No. You'd think after playing this game for so long, I would actually remember where everything was. Oh, you'd think. You'd be wrong, but you'd think. There we go. All right, so this is kind of annoying, but no harm, no foul. It's all good. Just bust out the shields. There we go. Okay, first of all, rude. Second of all, that's extraordinarily inconvenient. Thanks for that. Sigh. All right, then. Whatever. At least I was still able to restore his HP. Immune to physical attacks! Ha! Nice. All right, then. Also, this isn't too bad. I am ultimately building up a absolute boatload of SP. That is kind of what my goal was here. Basically to buff myself up to, you know, maximum capacity, and then just bust out also my strongest attacks that I have, and just keep doing it over and over again, and it'll be awesome. You're doing the deluge again? Why are you like this? How dare you use an actually, like, really smart strategy? That's inconvenient and annoying. Alright then, boy howdy, I sure would like to actually be able to get that glyph of speed off and working here. Noxus! Not today, nerd dog. You might wonder how a dog could ever be a nerd. Well, they found a way. Okay, glyph of speed. Keep on putting those shields up. And at any given moment, if Pistol would like to maybe use one of those moves that attacks one person, or doesn't cause a status ailment, or even better, use a magic spell that gets bounced off and made completely useless. All right, I guess that's also an option. Now, this is a special move, so pretty sure that's not gonna... Yep. Yeah, that's still gonna do a bunch of damage. Of course it is. Ah. Why must you be this way? All right, hang on. Let me just speed up everybody a little bit. You know what I noticed? Pistol's special moves are a lot like Vice's, aren't they? Like, I feel like, you know, her dance move is basically kind of like Cutlass Fury, and Deluge is a lot like Rain of Swords. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but if so, it's kind of interesting. Like some kind of parallel. Very, very fascinating stuff, I dare say. All right, then. So, I'd kind of still like to maybe buff ourselves up a wee bit, just a wee bit. You know how it'd be. Get the shields going. Get the heals going. And obviously, I ain't got nothing against having some more SPs. I wonder if I should even use one of those super-de-duper ultra super moves. I know not. Oh, busting out the Tempest Dance again. Alrighty. That's a lot of big-time damage. Would rather you not do that every single turn, but, I mean, you're literally doing the smartest possible strategy.
Here goes.
I mean, she's using her best moves, doing the most amount of damage, spreading it out, making me have to divert my attention to all manner of other things. It's not a bad strategy, it's just annoying. So, by that virtue, I suppose it's actually a really solidly good one. Alright, how about, first things first, let's get rid of this dude. Well, hang on a second, green. I don't remember what color is best for that. I'm gonna go with red and hope for the best. Pirate's Wrath on the dog. We are going to get rid of that dog, because it's annoying as heck. Bust out the shields. For some reason, sometimes I can skip it, other times I can't. Okay, see, that one I got to skip, the first one. And, busting out the deluge. This is why I never stop healing. Every turn, somebody's throwing out some kind of heal, my god.
Let's try this.
Alright, just keep everybody level. Keep everybody on the up and up. And now I've decided to watch the full cutscene for doing this. I'm curious how much damage it's gonna end up doing. Seems a touch overkill almost, but I'm sure it's not actually gonna end it in one go, so it's not overkill if they end up surviving. And they didn't. Oh, okay. My bad. I did not anticipate that. I'm gonna be honest. Wow. All right, that was a lot of damage. All right. I'll bite. How much damage is it going to do to her? I admit to being extremely curious. I'm pretty sure she has more than, 4 nines worth of HP. I think that's the damage cap. I don't think you could ever do more damage than that. I was worried for a moment, but then I remembered that Fina's immune to all status ailments, so that's handy. All right, how are we gonna do? That's right. Feel my fury! Even though I don't really have much of a desire to harm you! Okay, alright. That wasn't a ton of damage. Well, it was a ton of damage. That was... I'm not sure how to say this. It was really powerful, not as powerful as I guess I thought it might have ended up being. I don't know, I guess it's the proper amount of powerful is what I'm trying to say. Alright then, I see no reason why I shouldn't just try to use that as much as humanly possible. We're all healed enough. Here we go, and we'll just make up for the fact that we're using some SP for shields by focusing. We'll get another Pirate's Wrath going, all lickety-split-like. And a few more of those, and we'll just be straight up done. Oh, now you're busting out the Atreus. I'm gonna need you to not do that. Not that it matters. Actually, you know what? If you wanted to do that every single turn, that'd actually be totally fine by me. You're more than allowed. I welcome the fact that you would do this every single turn, because it would be pointless and it would not work for you and it would be a bad idea. Alright then, I'm going to save up a bit more power once again. If possible, I'd actually like to use the move twice in rapid succession and not have to have like a wait in between, you know? That's going to be what I would like to see. Focus it up. There we go. And Deluge. And Wishika! Oh, alright. Okay, it's all fine, We're making it work, There we go, now we're feeling the power. Feeling the might and the magic of it all. Bust those stuffs out once more. Also get myself some big old piles of the healings. There we go. We do not need none of these damn gold shields. Wait, we do need the shields. We need all of the shields. Wevlin! Alright, interesting choice. Ultimately did not amount to anything whatsoever, but there you go. You've made your choice, and I've made mine. I feel like at least the instant kill spell would have made more sense. There we go, partially exploded. It's possible that the next attack could be the end of it, actually. Wouldn't that be a thing? Just to be on the safe side. We'll boost up on that focus just a little bit more. Just try to get those numbers up in case I, in fact, do need to use it another time. But you know what? Let's put our eggs in one basket, as is such an intelligent thing to always do. And let's assume that this is the final blow. And is that all she wrote? It is! Credit where it's due, Pistol. You are absurdly tenacious and incredibly powerful. If you were a party member, I'd probably never take you off the team. if this game ever somehow manages to get a remake, which I doubt because this is made by Sega, but if it ever did, I think it'd be really cool if that could happen. I'm relatively certain this isn't going to end with her joining us. I don't know, but I feel pretty confident. Pistal. I knew I would lose. Having fought you 3 times already, I knew that I was no match for you. Only a fool would think otherwise. Well, then why you keep fight? And I know that you weren't lying. Then why? Why'd you still fight? If it wasn't you air pirates that took my father's life, then what has the last 7 years of my life been for? Denial based off the fact that if we were telling the truth, that the very large majority of your life would have been in a pursuit of something entirely pointless. Yeah, I can understand why that might be kind of hard for you. For what reason have I fought alone all these long years? I lost my reason for living. No, it was wrong for me to only live for revenge in the first place. That is why I thought that I deserved to die by your hand. To cleanse myself of this lie that I have lived. You're banking a lot on the idea that we would kill you. That was never on the cards. Pistal. Pistal. Near Sailor's Island, there's a small doctor's ship. Go find it. Doc and your sister Maria are aboard that ship. What? If you're lying to me, I shall make you pay with your life. Yeah, I know. Hey, now, didn't you just say that you believed us? You better do something about that temper of yours. And it's a bit of an issue, if I'm being honest. Vice, is it really true? Can I trust you? But no, I can't see them, not like this. Not as the angel of death. I can't let them know what has become of me. Oh, come on, relax, Pistal. Just go see them already. I'm sure that Doc and Maria would be more than happy to see you too. Now get going. I don't have time to sit here and smell the roses. We've got sailing to do. Where would we even find roses? Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to tell you one thing. Pistal, you're not the angel of death. You never were. You've always been Maria's older sister. Just ask her. I'm sure she'll tell you the same. Vice, I don't know what to say. Maybe we'll see you again somewhere out in this big blue sky. Until then, Pistal. All right. So, my thinking is, if I go see Doc and that ship, then I'll get to see them reunite? The game better not have been, yanking my chain with this. That better not actually just be the end of it. I want these characters to be happy. I'm not asking for a lot. You're not even Doc's ship. Who the hell are you, you nerd? Doc's ship's over there. Come on. Cutscene! Hell yeah! That's everything I was hoping for. Oh, hey, it's Vice.
Hi.
Thanks for stopping by. I don't have much to offer in the way of comforts, but you're free to stay as long as you wish. Oh, hey, I almost forgot to tell you something. Pistal came by the other day. And by other day, I mean mere moments ago, because that makes no other sense otherwise. Really? Yep. It was a day I'll never forget. Because it happened moments ago. Like, we last talked to her like a few minutes ago. Stop asking like so much time has passed. Oh, here it is. Excuse me. Are you one of Uncle Doc's patients? No. Nothing like that. I was, just passing by and thought I'd drop in. Oh, I see. Okay, bye. Oof. Were you looking for something out there? I saw you staring out at the sky. Yeah, my friend Piccolo is out there somewhere. I was just wondering how he was doing. Piccolo used to live here, but he flew home to be with his friends. He's a bird, you know. I see. Must be lonely for you without him. Yeah. Piccolo and I are like each other. We were both so lonely, with no other friends. But he grew up and was able to go see his friends. But Uncle Doc told me something. He told me that I have a big sister. And that my big sister is out there somewhere, flying through the skies. I wonder if I'll ever get to meet her. Yeah. I'm sure you will. Someday. You will. I just know it.
Yeah.
Really? You think so? Wow. Oh, now that is precious. I guess she's not ready to tell her now. But in the future, sure. Would it be okay if I came back? You know, to talk with you again? Of course. Thank you. You don't know how much that means to me. Oh, that is just precious as hell. I think she wants to get to know her little by little, to ease back into things. And even though Maria is literally standing right there and hearing all of us talk, I don't think she's getting any of that info. Someday they will be family again. That's awesome. Vice. I've heard about you and Ramirez from various rumors from sailors passing through. One of you, either you or Ramirez, will not walk away alive from this mess. Which means I'll lose one of my dear friends either way. Doc. Vice, just follow your instincts. Just do what you have to. I know you're sailing the path that you feel is right. I get the feeling that deep down inside, Ramirez is doing the same. Good luck, Vice. Thanks. Okay. You know what? I feel pretty content with how that ended. That was a good story. I'm glad that I went through with it all. All right. So I guess what that ultimately means, it's time for us to charge forward to that continent and see what happens. Let's go.